Struggle is what introduces a man to himself, okay? When things are going perfect for you, when things are not bringing you out of your comfort zone, it is needless to say that that is not when you grow, all right? On the other side of adversity, always comes wisdom, always comes the next level, right? That's why they say new levels, new devils, right? I just want to remind you, and this is a simple reminder because you might be going through a situation where you feel like the world is against you. You might be going through a situation where you feel like there's no way that you can get out of it, right? I've been there. You go through the darkest of times. You feel like nobody is really there for you. Maybe nobody understands you. You feel just alone on an island. I know the feeling personally, okay? Been through it. That is the reason that I'm making this video. I do not want to make any video to share any knowledge that I haven't lived myself, all right? I've said this before, I don't know everything about everything. All I know is everything about my life experiences. I will share my flaws, I will share my mistakes, I will share my wins, I will share my goals. I will share anything that I feel can benefit you, whether it has been positive or negative in my life, all right? The best thing that we can do, create the best version of ourselves, and then we give that to the world, all right? If we want to receive positivity, if we want to receive good things in the world, then we also need to be able to give something back. It needs to be fair. It needs to be something that is mutual, all right? The worst thing you could do in this life is be selfish. And that's what a lot of people are, okay? And I don't want you to be like that, all right? Because I put myself sometimes in that situation and I have to check myself. You are selfish if you start to think only bad things happen to me. Really? Because there's people all over the world that just lost someone. There's people all over the world that are starving right now. There's people all over the world that are, sleeping on the floor because they don't have a bed. There's kids out there that don't have parents. Like, if you look at it that way, I know sometimes it seems like it's very far-fetched and exaggerated, but there's someone that's possibly going through something a lot more difficult than what you're going through, all right? One thing that I heard Wes Watson say is when people are going through very difficult things, what sometimes you don't realize is that it's the most common thing on the planet. You're going through a breakup, there's millions of people going through that. Are you going through a divorce? There's millions of people going through that. Did you just lose a loved one? Millions of people are going through that. Did you just fail the biggest exam in your college career? There's people doing that. You no longer could play football because you have an injury. There's millions of people that are going through that. So anything that we're going through, there is somebody else that is also going through that. I think that's the importance of YouTube, because we could come on here and share what we're going through, find support systems and find people that can help us through those difficult situations, okay? But I do want to remind you that sometimes we are selfish because our world is all in here. We think the rest of the world, sometimes all it is in here, right? And all it is us, and the world is filled with so many more troubles and people that are going through something more difficult. So gratitude is an important thing to keep in mind. Not just gratitude, but also realize that once you get through this, there's benefit of going through the pain and going through the journey, all right? My biggest thing that works for myself is just thinking, this is gonna help me help somebody else that is going through the same situation. Like I'm doing with this video. I couldn't make this video a month and a half ago. I wasn't in the right mindset to be able to do it because I was going through the same struggle you're going through, right? But just know, and if you've been through something difficult, you know that sometimes it makes you a little bit colder, right? Which is not necessarily a bad thing. It adds this layer of armor is what I like to think of it as, okay? It gives you a little bit of armor where now the next time you are tested, you have protection. You're able to withstand certain things, right? Especially as a man, the more pain that you go through to a certain, to a certain extent, it also gives you armor where now you're able to protect others. You're able to protect your family. Your family's able to see you and they're able to see that, okay, this man has scars. He has withstand battles and wars with himself and with others. And then people see that. People see that from your confidence of when something happens, you're not worried about it because, it's another walk in the park. This is just another day at the job, right? So look at it as armor that is going to get put on yourself, all right? Try to look at the positive things that are going in your life. I know sometimes it is very difficult because it might seem like nothing is going right. But just know when everything starts to go wrong, sometimes it's because it's building you to everything that's going to go right. Sometimes things have to crumble in order for a new building to get put in that place. Demolition has to come in place in order for that next high rise to be able to be built where that person or where that building was at before. Okay, with a stronger foundation, with better architecture, which is same thing for you, a better foundation, better spiritually, financially, emotionally, right? You're able to build the highest version of yourself, which is that high rise. All right. So once you pass that, you're going to realize that there is a benefit from what you're going through. Might not seem like it right now, but trust me, once you overcome this, you are going to see that there is a benefit to every single hardship that you have gone through. All right. One of the best things for me that I appreciate is when I'm able to give wisdom to somebody else, especially like a young man, where they ask me something and I know I have the knowledge and the wisdom to give to them because I've experienced it. It's like somebody asks you for a wrench or, hey, do you have a tape measure? You're able to go in your toolbox and you take pride because you're like, what do you need? I got it. Anything you need as far as building character, for the most part, I got it, right? There's something beneficial to that. And as a man, I would tell you this, even women admire it. Because when you're able to teach a woman something, you're able to teach her something about life, not something she's going to learn in a textbook, but from life experience. Or you're able to tell her, hey, babe, don't even worry about it. Anything that goes on, I'm going to take care of it. Women love to see that, you're stoic, but there's confidence because you know what? You're like, hey, we're going to get through this. I've been through worse. And even if I haven't been through worse, I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure we're going to be okay. So I need you to relax. I don't need you to worry. That's not for you to do. Put that on me. Put all the weight on me. All right. And there's a benefit to that. All right. Masculinity comes from being able to withstand things that are very difficult and doing things that you don't want to do. All right. Some days are going to feel very difficult to get out of bed. You're still going to do it. You're going to do it because think about the future version of who you're going to become. And maybe you don't have a family. Think about that family that you want to have and that man that you want to be for that family. The stronger that you become, the better role model that your daughter has and the better man that she will select, because she will select someone that is a reflection of her father. Okay? So if you're going through something difficult, I just want to let you know you will get through it. Do not give up. Do things every single day to work on yourself. The more that you work on yourself, your confidence is going to rise, and sometimes the answer would just be given to you. Okay? You put in the work, and then God, the universe, rewards you with the solution. It's happened to me many times. That's the reason I'm telling you. Okay? I will leave you with that. I hope this message resonated. I hope this helps you. If you're going through something, I feel for you. You are going to get through it, and I believe in you. Okay? Leave a like. Leave a comment. You're going through something. You need answers. You have questions. Drop it in there. If I have the answer, I'll be more than happy to respond to it. Okay? Have a great day today, and don't forget, you are a chosen one.